How to comfort and soothe your child's cries. A journey of understanding from the heart. Hey everyone, today I want to share something that every parent has experienced: our child's cries. Crying isn't just a sound, it's how our little ones talk to us when they can't yet use words. Through each cry, they're telling us about their needs, their feelings, and we, as parents, get to learn how to listen and respond. I know sometimes those cries can leave us flustered or even frustrated. But let's set those feelings aside for a moment. Okay? Today, I'm going to walk you through why our kids cry and how we can hold them close and soothe them with all the love we have. First, I want to highlight two main things that really stuck with me. One is figuring out why they're crying. Maybe they're hungry, uncomfortable, or tired. And two is how we can calm them down when those tears start flowing. I'll dive into each part so you can picture it clearly. And I truly believe that by the end of this, you'll feel so much lighter facing those moments. Why they cry: hungry, uncomfortable, or tired. Guys, imagine a day when your little one's crying, and you're just restless, unsure where to start. I've been there. And then I realized that those cries are like little puzzles our kids hand us to solve. So, I start by asking myself, are they hungry? If they're hungry, you'll notice they cry in this demanding way. Maybe sucking their hands or wiggling around looking for the breast. That's when I'd give them breast milk or a bottle right away. Sometimes, though, they're not really hungry, they just want to suck on something for comfort. For newborns, I'd offer a pacifier, and for older babies, I'd let them find their fingers. That little habit is so adorable it makes me smile. But what if it's not hunger? Maybe they're uncomfortable. I remember times when my baby cried, and all I wanted was to hold them tight. I'd pick them up, rock them gently, or carry them in a sling while walking around the house. Some days, I'd whisper or hum softly. No need to be a great singer. Just let them feel my warmth and voice. Oh, and I'd also try to turn down the noise or dim the lights. Because sometimes those things make them fussier. And if they're tired, oh, that feeling when they're crying because they're sleepy, and I didn't catch it right away, it breaks my heart. I learned to swaddle them gently but snugly, then lay them down in a crib or a safe spot. A peaceful little haven for them to drift off. Watching them calm down, I'd feel my own heart settle too. Why they cry: wet diaper, discomfort, or sick. Alright, let's move on to some other reasons they might cry. Because it's not always just hunger or tiredness. One time, I kept wondering why my baby was crying until it hit me. Oh, their diaper's wet. If their diaper's dirty or soaked, I'd change it right away. Some days, if they had a rash, I'd gently wash their bottom with clean water, pat it dry so carefully, and put on some diaper cream. Seeing them feel better made me feel like I'd just accomplished something huge. But sometimes it's not the diaper, they're just uncomfortable for another reason. I'd hold them upright, pat their back gently, like helping them burp. Once, I checked if they were too hot or too cold and switched their clothes to something cozier. Just that small tweak, and they'd stop fussing. It'd make me so happy I could cry. And if their crying felt off somehow, I'd start to worry: are they sick? I'd grab the thermometer right away. Their normal temperature's around 37 degrees Celsius. If they had a fever or I felt uneasy, I wouldn't hesitate to call our family doctor. Even a quick chat with an expert would calm my nerves so much. Soothing and keeping them safe. Something I always hold close. Everyone, this part one want to share with all my heart. Because it's something I remind myself of constantly. When they cry, I might get frustrated or lose my cool. But you know what? The most important thing is keeping them safe. I've heard that we should never shake a baby, even in a moment of anger. Why? Because it could hurt their brain forever. Cause disabilities. Or even worse. Every time I think about that, It scares me, and I tell myself that no matter how exhausted I am, I've got to protect them first. When I feel overwhelmed, I'd put them in their crib or a safe spot, then step away to breathe for a bit. Some days, I'd ask my husband or a family member to hold them for me. And I realized asking for help isn't a bad thing at all. If you've ever felt stuck when your little one won't stop crying, don't be shy about calling a doctor or a child health nurse. They're there not just for your baby, but to help you through those tough moments too. Hey, being a parent is such an emotional ride, and our kids' cries are how they pull us into that journey. I hope these stories help you feel less stressed, less alone when you face those tears. Hold them close, listen to them, and trust that you're doing your very best. Because to them, you're their whole world.